Oh, Christmas music.
Hello, and welcome to
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Henny.
with your hosts, Shannon,
I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming.
Sally Ann,
Try to catch snowflakes on your tongue. It's fun.
and Andy,
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow.
featuring Shiloh,
I'm Mr. Green Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun.
and Eva.
I've been on Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, but not on Blitzen. He likes to watch. Okay!
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays.
How is everybody?
Ho, ho, ho.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yes. Just coming
What's
up.
oh, look at Shannon in front of his tree.
Oh,
That's a real tree. That's not a background. That's a real tree.
That's a real tree. My tree is on this side, so you can't see it. But if I'm on a Zoom call for work, you can see my tree or on
Ah.
a Teams meeting. So
Nice.
it
Ho,
is
ho,
what it
ho.
is. Oh, are you drinking a little hot chocolate, hot cocoa, or just
No, I'm drinking out of my little gingerbread
oh.
holiday cup.
cute?
Oh,
I've
while we're
got
at it-
this.
While we're at it, what are you
So
drinking?
can you see it? There.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
What is
holiday.
everybody drinking?
I'm drinking Diet Coke. Woo
Yeah.
woo! Watch out, kids.
Yeah.
It's gonna get cray.
I, in the spirit of Christmas, am drinking eggnog,
Ew.
With whiskey.
Southern Comfort.
Okay.
Are you really?
Ooh,
Oh.
That's
the Christmas show.
Yeah, but it's eggnog. Ew.
yeah, I know.
I like it.
Ugh. What?
I like it.
Okay.
Ugh. Well, does it taste better with liquor in it? Because
Probably.
Duh.
doesn't everything taste better with liquor in it,
Just
though?
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So how was everybody's weekend?
Good. I was telling Andy I was busy. I went to had brunch with an old friend on Saturday. Okay, so here's something random. Kenny and I met this friend of ours, Marla, that we hadn't seen in several years, for lunch, and we're sitting there talking, and we were sitting in the bar talking, and she saw my wrist and she goes, wait. And she held up her wrist. She has the same tattoo on her wrist that I
No
did.
way.
What?
How random. Well, she doesn't have the breast cancer ribbon added to it, but
Yeah.
yes. How random is that?
That
And
is
hers
random.
bigger and it actually looks better. Mine's a little more precise than hers. Hers is really, but how random is that? I thought
That is random.
yeah. So
And why do you have that one? With that
it's a symbol for gratitude.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I had a Christmas gathering Saturday night. I went to a new restaurant Saturday afternoon called Goodwin's down on Greenville.
Mm.
It's
How was
very
it?
good. Very good. A little pricey, but very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we were in the woods.
Yeah, I heard. How was it?
It was good.
It was
Saw some
Yeah.
Sasquatch?
Exhausting.
Shiloh's exhausted by the trip for sure.
Are you,
Being the
Shiloh?
sober companion, it was exhausting.
Oh,
It was a lot
shit.
of fun.
Yeah.
You were stuck in a cabin with all them all weekend and you didn't drink at all?
My only break was I went to get pizza and I was gone for like 3 hours.
I wondered why it took so long.
I was
like,
shopping.
I'll
Shannon gave
go.
me his credit card. I was shopping.
He got in the car and he was like,
Right? Quiet.
And the
Quiet.
3 hours was how long it took to decide to order pizza or not.
Well,
That's
that-
also
yeah.
true.
there's
Yeah.
a pizza place there that's supposed to be really good. Is that where y'all ordered from?
It's,
What was it
Uh,
called, Shannon?
Grateful. It's not Grateful Dead, but it's Grateful something.
Head.
I think.
I think that's it. It's supposed to be really
something.
good.
Yeah, it
Grateful
was good.
Head.
It was
Was that
good.
it? It was good. Yeah. So we took the little bus up.
And y'all had a microphone on the bus? I saw some photographs. Is
They
that
had-
did y'all do
yes.
karaoke on the bus?
Look.
game shows or what?
Karaoke.
It is a horrible idea.
Well, here's how this worked. So Andy and I and Tim and Sarah and Sonia and Bridget were in the front half of the bus. And then the rest of them were in the back. And so, of course, we pulled out of the parking lot and got up a little down the road and started drinking, right? Because that's what you do on a bus ride to the woods. And then we decided it'd be a fun idea to karaoke. And so the party up front was karaoke, and the party in the back was shutting the door, and I kept making them reopen the door and listen to us.
Okay.
It was
What'd you sing,
magical.
Shannon?
I don't even remember.
Everything.
Everything.
A lot.
Yeah, we did a little 80s. We did a little everything.
Did y'all do
Christmas.
some? Were there some shots on the bus? Did y'all do some shots?
Oh yes.
course.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
The sound system was all the way through the bus, and so despite being in the back of the bus, we could still hear
You can
everything.
still hear it, yeah.
you're welcome. So we took the bus up, and Friday night we got in, cooked dinner.
Who cooked?
Everybody was in the kitchen.
Okay.
I mean,
Shannon doesn't
Eva-
know. He doesn't know
Eva,
who was cooking.
Sonia, no, Eva, Sarah, Tim. There were all kinds of people in the kitchen. So
Okay.
yeah, everybody jumped in. Roger.
I had my first tamale
That was your first tamale
Wait, what?
ever?
ever.
That's weird.
We need to make a list of all the things. That's not really a Texas thing, but all the things that Andy should have done since he's lived in Texas, like Dairy Queen, Blizzard.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You
He hadn't
know,
had a blizzard before either?
were you not on when we talked about this? Yeah, Andy's never had a blizzard.
I think so.
Is that
But you
weird?
never had a tamale?
Nope.
Interesting.
I don't get that.
Not even a
And no
person named
blizzard?
Tamale.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
I had
Yeah.
a cousin tamale.
Huh.
Yeah.
Tamale Jones. Hmm.
Homemade. They were homemade.
Yeah, they were great. They were
I bet they were
amazing.
good.
Mhm.
They were okay. They were made for white people.
Eva's
Oh, were
mom
they?
made 'em.
Eva's mom told us they were vegan, but she used pork.
They weren't
Go
vegan,
Eva's
were
mom.
they? They weren't vegan, were they?
No.
No.
Can you do
all
vegan
right.
tamales?
Right. I thought they were pork.
You could do it. But my mom makes cheese for me. So.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Well, fun.
So
Fun.
then-
What, Andy, what do you think about the tamale? I mean, it was your first one.
Well, after living in Texas for 30
30 years.
30
Yeah.
plus years and hearing how great they were, I thought, okay, this is just going to be magical.
It wasn't.
And no offense to Allie, but it ain't all that. It's a tamale. I mean, yeah, it was good. It was good, but
Did you
We
put
just
salsa
lost
on
all
it,
of our
or-
Hispanic viewers.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Wow.
Eva's writing stuff down. I don't know what, but it's
Right.
not going to be good. So,
it was good, but it did not change my life in any way.
okay.
Wow.
Now, Eva, let me ask you this, talking about
Yes.
tamales. Do
Yes.
y'all do tamales at Christmas every year? Because that is
Yes.
a
Yes.
Hispanic tradition, I know.
Yes,
Okay.
we do. Normally we do them at Christmas. My mom wanted to do a test run
Okay.
at Thanksgiving, so that's
We
why
were
she
the
only
guinea
made
pigs.
No, she wanted to just make a limited amount. So that's why
Is she doing again for Christmas?
she is doing. We are doing for Christmas. Yeah.
Tell her
She's
to
Do you
gonna
help?
more.
bring some
I
back.
never got mine. She kept saying that she was going to make mine at Thanksgiving, and she never made mine. So
Do you
mine
get
better
to-
be coming at Christmas.
Yeah. Do you help?
When I'm there, I help.
Okay.
But they usually make them the week before Christmas, and
Before? Okay.
I don't go to Abilene unless I absolutely have to. So,
Okay.
which is the holidays.
Okay. So y'all did party bus karaoke, y'all had tamales,
We played
Shiloh was the
games.
sober communion, y'all went to the Hochatown bar.
Saloon. Mhm. We went to the
Did y'all play some
distil-
games?
We went to the distillery and where they make
yeah.
bourbon and vodka. So that was fun.
It's a lot
Little
of fun.
tasty room.
We
And
watched
drank-
football.
We watched football. We played games. We had a white elephant exchange. So
Oh, fun.
yeah, it was fun.
Can we call it white elephant?
Oh,
Andy and I want a vibrator that we're going to share.
Yes.
Sorry, a personal massager. Personal
Y'all are gonna share it?
Well, we won it together. We were playing teams, Uno teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're going
Okay.
to use it together too.
It's not, I
Mm,
guess we could. It's not that big. It's not that long.
that was a small box. How big is it?
Yeah. I like a small box.
It was made for a small box. That's the thing, right?
Here we
Is it?
go.
But bum.
Is it? Wait, doesn't it have candy canes on it or something, Shiloh?
It is. You want me to go get it?
No, it's fine.
I mean, it's
I
in my
don't know, where
nightstand.
is
The
it?
batteries are in it. I need to clean it.
You've only got to load it up.
I got to clean it. Yeah.
It also came with a mask, right? This is naughty or nice.
It's a naughty nice like a cover mask and then some like a silk hand ties.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. Wow. So
That's iFosh 99 if you
Shiloh.
would like to know more about that.
Guess what I did today?
What?
I got
Oh,
You
your
got your
hearing
new hearing
aid.
aid.
Your ears pierced.
my
So
hearing.
if we speak in another language, it translates, is that
Yeah,
correct?
I don't have that turned on. Yeah,
Okay.
Wait, what?
it'll translate
superhero.
144 languages.
What? Really?
Yeah.
So the big question is it going to help with the tinnitus?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. Kinda-
SAP, how many languages do you know?
Well, I know American English.
So it will
and
translate when you say Wednesday, Friday to Wednesday, Friday, or does it not?
I say Wednesday. I don't say Wednesday.
But
Mm.
when she and I
Yeah.
both say Saturday, it'll say Saturday.
Saturday. I say can't.
Do you have them in both ears?
No, just this one.
Okay. All right.
I say well.
If someone
I
is
would-
speaking to you in Spanish, one ear is translating and not the other, I'm confused. That's weird.
Well,
That's how you become bilingual.
how could the other ear not? How could the other ear translate? There's no hearing aid in it.
Can you not hear out of the other one?
I don't have any hearing loss. It's just the tinnitus in this ear.
Okay.
Basically, it's just an airplane that translates.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we're interested to
Wow.
hear how it works
Yeah.
as time goes. But
Yeah, because
yay,
I would love to take that to
candy.
another country.
Yay, candy.
Try it out.
Also, last week, three of us went to see Shucked,
Oh yeah.
Broadway musical about corn.
Corn.
It's
Corn.
corn. It's very
Corn.
funny.
It's very
Good
fun.
show.
It's a
Enjoyed
good-
it.
It's a good family show.
Is it?
How long
Is
after
it?
did you?
We're both like,
Yeah.
is it?
There's a little adult humor in it, though.
Yeah, but
I'll,
I think it'll go over kids' head.
Probably.
Possibly. But it's really
I'll,
cute. I recommend.
It's very and I don't mean this corny. Like the jokes are corny. Like it's
The
funny.
jokes
corny,
are
though.
corny,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's very fun.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Entertaining. Even with an intermission, it was entertaining. So, right, Sally Ann? We usually
The
prefer no
songs,
intermission.
We like the 90-minute shows, no
Yeah.
intermission.
the songs are not long and drawn out, and they don't go on forever and ever. They're short. They're all short.
It's
songs.
like they're not adding, because sometimes I feel like plays add songs.
Filler.
just
Filler.
to-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There weren't
And
any of
there's
those.
none of that. So I didn't feel like, I felt like they all were relevant to the
Agreed.
play.
Agreed. Yep.
Go,
It's
go
good.
see it, folks, if it comes to your city.
Yes.
Go see it. Yep.
Highly recommended.
Oh.
Okay. And then
All right.
last night we went to a charity auction. What was it called, fellas? The boot scooting ball or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Scootin'.
Shiloh, what
I
did
don't
you end
know.
up winning?
Some jogger or something or other that Michael made me bid on. I don't know.
You have it
I-
on?
No, I don't have it yet. And then
What is
it's a jogger.
It's a velour jogging
Ah, fuck, I don't know. It's $50.
Lord,
I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow, and then I want a one on a Red Bull mini fridge.
Oh, okay.
I got into a bidding war with a bar owner.
Mhm.
Like mini fridge, like how much does that hold?
It looks like it holds like I don't know how deep it goes, but like you could see 10 cans in there, so it's probably 20 or 30.
Okay.
That's
That's
cute.
pretty cool. Did anybody else win anything?
No, I did not make any purchases.
what?
I know. I did bid on two things. There was a signed Dolly Parton thing. but I stopped after a certain point, and then there was this Taylor Swift thing that I was bidding on for Brandon.
I bet the
and
Dolly
stopped.
thing went for big bucks.
It was like
Bunch
It
of
only went for like
gays.
500.
500 and some.
Really?
It was a Dolly cookbook and like a sign, something, and a picture and a banjo.
And the only reason I stopped
Ukulele.
bidding is because
Ukulele.
the other guy that was bidding on it flipped me off when I outbid him one time, and I'm like, he must really like Dolly. so
Wow.
you can have it.
Yeah, it means that much.
What an a-hole.
Mhm. I think he was being funny, but I'm sure he
Nah,
was.
or he thought he was anyway.
Yeah, but I was like, if he's that desperate to get Dolly, he can have it.
Yeah.
And I jacked up the price for him. You're welcome.
Way to go.
Yes. Did Rick buy anything, Eva?
He won
Eva.
a Specs wreath gift card.
And
wreath.
what did he do with the wreath?
Left it.
Oh,
there.
he pulled the Specs gift cards off and gave the wreath to Brandon.
Oh, to Brandon.
He says, "I don't want this shit."
Well, why that one? He doesn't even drink. Rick doesn't drink. Why did he get?
But y'all do, and so you're going to be getting good gifts from Specs.
Ah,
Surprise!
Smart. Did y'all finish decorating, Eva? Is
We
your
did.
place decorated?
We did. We put our little I put my little Lego nativity scene.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'll have to send a picture. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Nativity.
Yeah.
It's little.
Yeah. It's Lego.
Like how?
It's not
Like-
religious.
Like are the
it's just
characters?
Legos.
Are like the characters like one Lego? I mean, is it?
I have a
Yeah.
tiny little nativity scene that
Yeah.
Suzanne Jones gave me from
I have one of those
her-
too.
Yeah. I love it.
Mhm. They're little bitty.
They're tiny little, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
My nativity is a much different sense of normal nativities, as I don't believe in the Christian religion.
All right. What are we celebrating, Sally Ann?
Oh, let me open it up and see what we got here. So today is National Christmas Card Day. Do any of y'all still send Christmas cards, like actual cards? Shiloh does?
Silos are epic.
Rick does.
so I can't
Mine
wait.
came in today.
Joe's are the best.
Yeah.
And SAP, I know I asked for your address last week so I could crawl in a window, but if you'll send me your address, I'll send you a card.
Okay. Okay.
And crawl
I
in your
feel
window.
honored to be on the list, and then you'll have my address. So
Yeah.
It's so that's today, and it's also this one was weird to me. Today is National Weary Willy Day.
What?
Like, what is that? It's about a clown. It celebrates the art of clowning.
Weary
What is it called?
Willy?
Weary Willy Day. Weary Willy was apparently a famous clown.
Sounds like a
And
penis
then-
name.
Hang on a second.
Didn't we have Willy Warmers last season? Didn't we talk about that?
Oh
last
yeah, the
season?
Willy Warmer.
We did.
All right, so today is the anniversary of the date Charlie Brown Christmas aired on CBS. What year did it air?
65.
Anybody else?
67.
I'm gonna go 71.
69.
65. Well, go Andy. And also on this date, the first Women's Pro Basketball League, which was the WBL, not the WNBA. Game was played in 1978. Hold, please.
With
Oh,
the
is that-
same number of fans they have today.
What does that stand
And
for? What is
let's
NBL?
see. Tomorrow is National Lager Day. That works for me. I like a nice lager. And
WBL is Women's Basketball League? WBL?
WPL, WBL, Women's Basketball League. And then tomorrow, National Lager Day. There's also, that's also in 1672, the governor of New York announces monthly mail service between New York and Boston. 1672. And there are still areas of improvement, I think. All these
What do you
years,
guys think a stamp costs today?
How much are they?
47 cents.
How much SAP?
56.
47.
I bought stamps today. I know.
It's 57, isn't
I
it?
thought they were
It's
20
73 cents.
What the hell?
Jeez.
Oh,
That's
God.
why I
I'm-
said EPS. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, 73 cents. I bought 100 stamps today.
Woo!
That's why you do email. It's
Weren't they
it's
going to
free.
tax? They were trying to find a way to tax email at some point.
73
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah.
Now, do you all give cards at work or gifts at work? Do you work with, I mean, Andy, do you give your staff holiday gifts?
I just give them a gift card to Goody Goody and let
He
them
lets
go.
him peek in. I'm on the shower. He's like, Merry Christmas,
Let 'em go
bitches.
early.
So I had a hair appointment Friday and I took my hair girl, a little happy. I took her something, and then the people that clean my house, I will give them some cash.
Yeah, I gotta tip my concierge, and I gave Viola a little bonus, and I think that's it.
What about y'all? Who do y'all give gifts to? I mean, outside of like family and friends.
So we do our
Nobody.
concierge.
Yeah.
I usually take something to my barber. Is that it?
Do you do good gifts for your employees, Shannon?
Yeah. Well, I changed it up this year because, I usually end up getting them gifts, but we did cooking at Sur La Table instead as a group last Tuesday.
That's actually really cool. That's
it was really
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And then I got them like Starbucks gift cards and, a couple other things. But
A friend of mine was talking about doing cooking classes at Central Market. She did like a souffle class the other night.
Oh, wow.
Shiloh and mine and Shiloh's mutual friend Kristen.
It was
So,
fun. I mean, it was something
small world.
different, and it was like team building also. So it was
Yeah.
kind of so it was. And then I actually took him to the Gaylord to the ice sculptures on Wednesday, and we had lunch too. So it's very cute. It's Rudolph. It's cold though.
Do they give you the big
Obviously.
parkas to wear?
They give you the parka, but I thought they used to give you gloves and a hat, and they don't do that. It's just the
Oh.
parka, so your hands are freezing if you don't take it.
Okay.
But it was fun.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. All right. What are we over this week?
I'll go first.
Go first.
I'm over people who decorate their cars for Christmas.
You mean like the antlers and
The antlers. I've seen people with lights on them. But yeah.
Shiloh, do you decorate your truck?
No. I have some, like my mom gave me something years ago because she does shit like that, and I've never put it on. I think it's still like in a box or packaging or whatever.
Like there was a car driving down 75 the other day that had Christmas lights all over it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I just think it's, I'm all about Christmas. Don't get me
Was
wrong.
it a Jeep?
I love my decorations.
Jeep culture.
It would be part of the Jeep
Probably.
culture.
Mhm.
There's
It's probably
a,
a
there's
Jeep,
a
yeah.
rubber ducky, wrapped in
Yeah.
Christmas lights on it. So
Yeah. Andy, what are you over? Holiday edition.
well, he's a Scrooge 365 anyway. So
Right.
Not true. I'm over people who ruin the holiday for other people.
Also,
Why are you looking at me?
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at my house lights going on and off.
Well, give us an example of somebody ruining
Yeah.
the holiday for other people.
Yeah.
Um,
Who do you want to call out?
I don't recall anybody in particular, but when somebody says Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Happy Holidays, and the respondent goes, ugh, whatever.
You used this last week.
Nope.
No, last week it was he said Happy
We
Holidays,
say
they got
Merry
onto him.
Christmas.
They were like, I say Merry Christmas here. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
kind of the same, Shannon.
I say Joyous Kwanzaa because my
Okay.
people celebrate Kwanzaa.
Your people?
Yes.
South Carolinians?
The human race.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Shiloh, what are you over?
I'm over, and it's happening right now. So the Cowboys are playing right now, and they're also doing the Simpsons takeover. So if you watch on Hulu or Disney Plus, you can actually it's Simpsons. It looks like it's AI doing it, but it's like animated. The players look like the Simpsons, and the quarterback was just Homer Simpson throwing a ball. It's really
That's
weird, and the
dumb.
graphics suck, and I'm over it. And they're also because I'm watching it on my phone because I want to see the difference, and they're like 5 minutes behind. So I'm
What are
over
they
it.
That's
doing?
Yeah.
Wait,
It sounds kind of dumb, actually,
So
but
they've done this before, but it's like the Simpsons takeover Sunday Fundy. So it's like they're kicking an extra point right now, and all the players are like animated like Simpsons characters, kind of, and they're moving around weird, and like the field goal has donuts all the way up the goalpost. Yeah, I'm over it.
why? Is that entertaining for
I don't.
anyone?
Well, it's on ABC, like ABC, ESPN. That's all part of Disney, Fox. That's all under the same umbrella.
Oh.
And I guess they did this last year, but they're doing it again. I'm sure this has got to be for kids. Like they're trying to appeal to kids, but I'm switching after this. Yeah, it's dumb. Over it.
Over it. Eva?
I have a butch one. Also, I apologize. I am sick. I came back from Oklahoma with a gnarly sinus infection.
you sound a
Where'd you
little
get that
cruddy.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is this what we're going with? That's
yeah,
the excuse
it's-
we're going with, the sinus
COVID?
infection.
You mean you got COVID?
No, not COVID. But my eyes have been like literally on fire, and the air up there,
The air up
Because
there.
we were in the mountains.
so dry. It's so dry, and my throat was sore the entire time I was there. It was horrible. But yeah, so I'm drinking some hot apple cider.
Does that have anything to do with you sneaking out into the woods a lot in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
No, but let's stay focused.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to need to know more about this.
Oh no, there's nothing there. I'm just tired of hearing them talk. So I'm over the Kansas City Chiefs as a whole. I'm
Yeah.
sick of them barely winning and proving that they are beatable if you have enough tenacity to beat them, like enough desire to beat them. Yesterday's game was a complete fluke. They should have lost, and they should have lost many games. But watching it yesterday was just, it made me so sick to my stomach. And them just being so cocky that they won. Oh, you barely won, so I wouldn't be bragging about it. Which makes me think they're going to get kicked out of the playoffs pretty easily. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm over them as a team. I'm over Patrick Mahomes. I'm over his wife. I'm over that box that they always show.
You over Taylor
Every
Swift?
time. Over all of it. Just over all of it.
Kelsey? All of it? Yeah.
Yeah, all
I'm
of
over
it.
the Kelseys. We may have talked about that. They're overexposed. Now
Yeah.
even the wife has a podcast.
Well,
So-
Travis now acts. He's an actor. Of course, he's in Ryan Murphy
It's awful.
vehicles. So, and he's horrible actor. And what is up with his hair? And what is up with those glasses that he pretends to look like he's smart?
Yeah. I've had
Anyways.
enough of them.
I mean, I'd still do them, but still, that's
With the glasses on, you would?
I don't want to go too crazy.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
I'm not that sick. But yeah, so I'm just
Wow.
over them altogether. So that's me.
All right. I am over ugly sweater themed parties or any kind of
yes.
Christmas sweaters. It's
Yes.
played out. Don't do it. Why can't we do like a cute chunky sweater party? Not a
Well,
ugly
I mean,
sweater
the
party.
Are there
thing
any
about
cute
ugly
chunky sweaters?
The
Very
thing about
much.
ugly sweaters, though, Shannon, is like you have to go buy something. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a costume, and
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I'm
for
like you.
what?
Let's do a cute chunky sweater party.
Something.
Or
I mean,
something.
Yeah.
change up the theme somehow, or do something like everybody wear red or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm so tired of seeing ugly sweater parties.
And that
So,
trend, I mean, because it's so common now, that trend
It's
is
overdone.
so over.
Yeah.
And the store, they have a store in the mall. Well, I
Yeah,
don't know what
it's
mall, but
overdone.
the
Yeah.
ugly sweater stores, it's just, I do like the onesies though. I do like the cute little onesies that we had over the weekend.
Well, that's like a pajama theme, then, right?
yeah,
So that's
yeah.
and I would do
Those are
that.
cute.
Wear your flannel pajama bottoms or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But
That's more
We
fun.
wore our pajamas on the weekend.
Yeah.
You should
It
have
was
seen
lovely.
Shiloh's pajamas.
Oh
Remember?
my gosh.
Do you have a picture of that, Shiloh? We need a
Shiloh.
photo of that.
were they inappropriate?
Well, I don't
Pretty
sleep in
close.
pajamas. I just sleep in my underwear. But
They were tiny.
I put on a pair of shorts that were barely bigger than my underwear.
Okay.
There was a lot of white thigh sticking out.
Let's just say it was a big Christmas package right there.
You can't see it.
Hey, Rick.
He's not camera ready. I told him to get lost.
I was waving.
He's got a face for radio.
We'll have to find a picture of Shiloh in his shorts for you,
Yeah.
Sally-Ann. And maybe for all of our listeners. It's not camo, but it is a Christmas.
There you go.
I mean, I've got the Christmas card. I can share that was a Christmas card outfit that I wore for that.
Okay.
Is it really?
Yeah. I was an elf on the shelf. It was very sexual, way more than I intended it to be.
The new one? The new card?
No, this was years ago. And
Oh, okay.
my aunt actually had it out, and she had another card covering my bottom half,
Oh my
and my
gosh.
cousins kept moving the card out of the way.
Because
so,
yours was not appropriate.
yeah, it was a little more sexual than I intended.
That's funny.
That's awesome. All right, what are we obsessed with, Sally-Ann?
You know what I'm obsessed with? We may have talked about this before, but I'm obsessed with the public library app to download. It's called Libby, to check out books. I love it. I absolutely love being able to. And the thing is, like with the library in Plano, you can only have 10 books on hold at a time. And I constantly have 10 books on hold. And then when I check out one, all these that you have to get on a wait list for, it's like, oh, I got to get on the wait list for another one. So I love the Libby app. It's so
Is
nice.
this for digital or is this for?
Yeah, it's for digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're free?
Yeah, it's the library.
Nice. And then how long
Well,
can you keep them?
Huh?
How does that work? Do you have to?
It's the downloads for
Earn
a
it?
couple of weeks, I think.
It's like 2 to 3 weeks, depending on
Yeah.
the library.
It's just like a regular checked out book. And then
So you get access to the file, and then they stop giving you access after 2 weeks. Is that how that? Like, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, so it's
downloading
through the
usual book?
so it is, and it's like you're checking, and it's always weird to me because like it's digital, like they could have as many copies as they want, but the library is only paying for X number of those digital
Oh,
copies, and so like
okay.
it's just really reservable like you would a book.
okay.
And then like, after 2 weeks when it's due, it'll automatically,
Shut off or whatever.
return it or whatever. Unless you turn off your, Wi-Fi access, then you can finish your book before it.
I mean, they'll return it. You can still use it.
Yeah.
I haven't cut you off yet.
She's already figured out how to use the
So,
system.
no, I found that out by accident one time because I was on vacation and I wasn't on Wi-Fi, and it stayed on my device. But I love it. For years, I used to buy books all the time, and then when I got a Kindle, I would buy books. And then in the last year or so, I started doing the library and
Yes.
love it. I mean, it's
Support.
our tax dollars paying for it, so might
Right.
as well use it.
Eva, are you talking to us or somebody else?
No, not gonna go.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just warming up more apple cider. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No.
We just
He's
hear,
like-
yeah,
he's like
love
a
it,
whole-
use it in the background. I'm like, are they?
He's like
What are
a
they
whole
doing?
Hallmark
Bedroom?
movie over there. He's
I
like, I'm just
am.
having some apple cider.
It's making me feel better.
Good.
The cinnamon is like,
Did you put some whiskey in it too?
There you go.
no, I'm on the wagon this week.
That started
Too
today, right?
Too much tequila this past weekend.
All right, Andy, what are you obsessed with?
Well, my obsession started today. And it's being able to hear without a high-pitched ringing 24
Yay!
Yay, that's awesome, Andy.
makes
Is that it?
a huge difference.
Are you going to be less grouchy now?
I'm not grouchy now, bitch.
Will you still be
Okay.
able to hear Shannon's high pitched voice when he's after
No,
a few
I think-
wild turkeys?
I have a Shannon switch, I have a Roger switch, and I have
Wow. All
and
right.
and a PH switch.
Shiloh, what are you obsessed with?
I'm not really obsessed with anything right now. I mean, I could say reading, like I actually found time to read while we were on this little trip when
I
Shannon
know it
wasn't
was
singing.
so.
It was a square, yeah. I read a lot, yeah. But I don't use the digital like SAP. I need the actual
Real
like the
book.
physical book. Like
Yeah, he had.
I
The
tried
real
it like
book.
when the Kindles first came out. I got a Kindle and it was nice because I could like there are some books that I'll reread and then reread and like it's nice to have those digital, but like I want the book.
Which Nancy Drew was it you were reading on the bus?
It was the Hardy
It was the
Boys.
Hardy Boys inside an Nancy Drew cover, so I would fit in with the homosexuals.
It was Murder at the Old Cabin in the Woods. That's what it was.
I was trying to find a way to
Yeah.
kill everyone without getting caught. Yeah.
How to get away with murder
Right.
without being a hate crime.
Right. I'm sure there were many
Well,
times.
I could have killed the driver, but who's going to get us back? So
And you would have had to drive back because you were the only
That's
sober
true.
one.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah.
Um,
Eva, what are you obsessed with?
Oh, hold on. Something happened.
Oh, what happened?
Can you hear me?
we can
My
hear you.
Siri. My
you need
Siri
a
acted
new
wrong.
MacBook. Did you tell Rick?
Shut up. Yes, I ordered it today.
What are you obsessed
We good?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
what
can
am I
hear
obsessed with? I am obsessed with, and it started last year, I think, but it's grown continuously, and this year it's gotten worse. I'm obsessed with Paul Mescal, the actor Paul Mescal, Irish actor Paul Mescal, Gladiator 2.
Oh my
Paul
God,
Mescal.
this shit again.
He's just so
You would not shut up about this on the
cute.
ride back.
Really?
He's so.
He's
Oh
in the
my
back
God.
watching. He hosted SNL. He's in the back watching
Ah.
videos, laughing, drooling,
He's so
going to the bathroom.
yummy. He's 26.
Really?
He's just yum.
Dreamy?
And he has, yeah, he's so dreamy. And he has this reputation for being a method drama actor only.
Meth head? Did you say meth head?
I thought he was about to say meth head.
Method actor. And so when he was doing SNL, they were like, well, how's he going to do comedy? And he did such a good job, I thought, with some of the skits. I mean, some of them were always duds, but what do you think, Sally Ann? Did you look him up?
Pretty hot.
Isn't he? And he also brought in the whole, he's actually perpetuated, which Shannon and I have dabbled in, the shorty short
Oh.
wave of the
I was
trend.
like, wait, where are we going with this conversation?
No,
Dabbled in what?
yeah, he loves the shorty shorts, and they actually did that in this one of the skits.
Is that why you
his-
kept looking at me and calling me whatever this guy's name is?
No,
over the weekend?
We
no.
talked about that one week. Like, weren't you talking?
Yes.
The 5-inch inseam. You're
Yes.
all about, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
His opening monologue, one of the SNL characters came out in the short shorts, and he's like, "Yeah," he goes, "Just remember, it's not like for everybody. Like you can't, not everybody can wear them." And he's like, "All right, bye."
I like
But
it.
yeah, he's just very very cute. So
Nice.
I'm obsessed.
Nice. All right. I'm obsessed with two Santas. One of them is that LED
Oh my God.
Santa.
I
in the
love
back.
it.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Isn't that so cute?
I
Yep.
love that.
Yeah. That Santa. Oops. Don't break it. Don't break it. I'm also obsessed with this Santa.
That's
Hold on.
Santa.
Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Move out of the way.
I'm obsessed with that Santa too.
Of course you are.
Who's that?
That's
Target
the Santa
Santa.
from Target. That's Chris Kringle on the Target commercial.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes. I was like, if that Santa was at the mall, I would be sitting on his lap. So, goodness gracious. Anyway, so that's what I'm obsessed with. All right, Andy, are we doing resolutions?
At the end.
Okay. All right. You're in charge. All right, Shiloh, you're up.
Okay, so we'll talk. Did we talk about Abilene? Yeah, Abilene played this weekend. I don't know if you guys have heard of Abilene Christian University.
yeah.
One of our members here went to school there, and they lost. I think they got shut out. It was like 40-0.
No, it is not.
It wasn't that bad, yeah. They lost, RIP. But the real football teams happened, and they played this weekend. So we actually, on our way back, we watched yesterday. We watched the college football selection for the 12-team bracket, which was I love the excitement of it. It's this is the first time we've had 12. We went from 2 to 4, now to 12. And I mean, they really milked it out like the way they revealed it, because the big thing was SMU and Alabama, and that was I mean, they did a weird way to reveal everything and who was going to go. But it was kind of nice and vindicating that Alabama didn't get in. Alabama snuck in last year, even though Florida State was undefeated when they had 4 teams, and Florida State did not go. And their decision making was because their starting quarterback was hurt, so they shouldn't go. And that Florida State team fell apart. They fell apart this year. I mean, it kind of set their program back. So it'll be interesting to see what it does to Alabama for them not making it, especially without Saban. But we are doing, and I guess we won't have an update on this until we're back. So the national championship, I think, is January 20th, and we're doing
20th?
Yeah. It's late. Yeah. So there are
It's
4
like Super
rounds.
Bowl.
It's before. I think it's before. It's probably the week, but there's no like the last round of the NFL and the next week. Like there's a week off. It's probably that week.
I think the other thing that was awesome was because Saban is a contributor now. They had to ask him about it, right? You're like, you could tell he was pissed off about it, but ha.
I mean, yeah, and like there's a lot of jockeying and like they do.
Yeah.
I mean, like way back in the day, like when Texas won its national championship in the 2000s with Mac Brown, they had to fight to get into the top 2. Like they had to jockey with Cal. I mean, it's always like
Yeah.
It's interesting, and Sarah brought up, she's like, why don't they just do it by their record? You're like, in the NFL, it's easy, right? Like
Yeah.
there's 32 teams, they play, you can pick who. Like, I mean, there's 100 something in the college ranks. So, I mean, they're trying to get it right, but like it's better if there's some controversy, like who's going to get in. Like it wouldn't work well if we knew the 12 teams that were going to go, right? Like if SMU had won, there's no controversy, right? Alabama's going to get in. Like that's the ultimate scenario where Clemson had to win, SMU loses, and SMU still gets in, and Alabama gets the. I mean, which is interesting is Alabama's lost 3 games, including to a crappy Oklahoma team, Vanderbilt. Yeah, just some not. Yeah, it's just interesting
In
the
the
way that they
past,
do all
Alabama's
that.
always gotten the benefit of the doubt, though.
Oh,
I
absolutely,
think
yeah.
that's taken that away from them, which is kind of
Yes.
nice for
It
everybody.
is nice, and I think part of it is there's no Saban, right? If Nick Saban had probably still been there, they may have
Yeah. Oh yeah, they would have. He would have
still
loved it
gotten
so
it.
hard.
Yeah, so that's fun. So we're gonna do an SAP. I don't know if you
Oh yeah, I gotta.
you have time. The
Okay.
first game is like the 20th and 21st of December.
Okay.
Who did you pick? Do we want to go over picks?
Oh
besides
yeah,
Atlanta?
we can go. I can go through and do that, or we can go around and say. So actually, in for the March Madness tournament, I think you could have like 20, 40. There's a lot of different brackets you can submit.
Yeah.
They capped it to 2. ESPN did, just because there's not enough teams. Like you could go through and make every possible scenario if you really
yeah.
wanted to. So I submitted 2. I only did 1 for us. I have that pulled up. So I can't see the brackets. I guess I can't see your brackets until I guess it's not ready. So we'll have to go around and see who you guys picked. I actually have Texas winning the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. I did too. I went through 1 and I actually picked like who I thought going all the way through, and then the second one I just picked the top seeds to get in there. But yeah, so I have Texas beating Georgia for 3rd time's the charm.
Wow.
Oh, blaspheme.
Who did you have, Shannon?
I had Oregon beating Georgia.
Me too.
I didn't have any big upsets in there because it seemed pretty. I had
I
Texas
told-
through to Oregon, but
Yeah. I told Rick, I said, you need to help me with this. And he's like, okay. And he was spouting him off. And I was like, okay, I picked Oregon. And I go, which means Boise State's going to win.
Well, and there's going to be upsets as far as rankings go, but like the way it's set up, the top 4 of the conference champions get a first round bye. So
Yeah.
Arizona State, which is ranked like 17th, gets a bye, and so does Boise State, which is in the teens. So they're the 3 and 4 seed, but they're really not a 3 and 4 seed. Like if Texas wins, they'll play Arizona State,
Arizona.
that is not a 4 seed. So it'll be an upset on paper, but not really an upset.
I see what you mean.
Andy, did you pick the Lady Cox to win?
No, I picked Oregon to win.
Okay.
the Ducks.
The Ducks. And
Which pains me.
Mhm.
I have family in Oregon, and they
I want-
always duck.
I have Oregon playing Georgia, and I want Georgia to win, but I think Oregon will.
Yeah, no, and Oregon's another like similar to Alabama, not necessarily like but it's a state that doesn't have a professional team.
Yeah.
So everything is about Oregon football, and they have all of that Nike money,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is why they always have new uniforms and designs every week. But
And they're not always good.
no, that green does not always look good.
Well, that combination is not great anyway. So yeah.
Sometimes the green looks weird on some of the
Yeah.
like it's not
It does, and especially on a green
Neon?
turf, on a green
Yeah.
field.
It
Yeah.
kind of clashes. Yeah.
Because they like to do that neon color, and it just
Mhm.
doesn't look good. So yeah, so we're gonna do our bracket, and we'll have, whenever we come back, we'll have a recap of that. Not quite as extensive, and it's a little easier to get a pick in than for the March Madness, but
Yeah.
that's exciting. I mean, it's new, and I think it's fun, and it'll be interesting to see. Like they talked about doing this, and I'm surprised they got to this format so quickly. I think it'll eventually expand, but I do still think we're going to go. They're going to get away from conferences, and it's just going to become like super regions.
Every man for himself.
Yeah, because it's interesting too,
Then
especially the
it'll
way
be
it
like
is.
the NFL, right? Where there'll be
Yes.
like 4 divisions or whatever.
Right. It's
Yeah.
geographic. Like it doesn't really make sense for Oregon to be in the Big Ten, right? Or like SMU is going to the ACC. Like
Right. The
there's
ACC. Yeah.
But yeah, you have in Big Ten you have Oregon and Maryland. Like
yeah. I mean opposite ends. Yeah.
and then you like all the way in between. It's like, wow, that's a lot of
Yeah. So it's got to go region. I mean it's about the money, right? And it's interesting because they've always had these. If the bowl games didn't exist, they would have gone over to, because especially now, like before, like there's 2 teams or whatever playing, like there's still like 30 something bowl games. So there's a lot of teams are going to go play in a bowl. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything, right? Like you're playing in a meaningless game. I mean, those games have always been meaningless, but it's
What
just
do y'all think
interesting.
about about players that opt out of the bowl games? Because sometimes they opt out of the bowl games that don't mean anything. And I kind of see where, you don't want to risk an injury or anything, but at the same time, this is your team.
As
Yeah.
a fan, I think it sucks.
Yeah,
Like you want you want to win, like you still want to win that game.
absolutely. Yeah.
But if it was a player, like all you need to do is like get hurt, and you're not like
That's it.
who was it was the Cowboys draft. He was oh my God, what's his name? They had a linebacker from Notre Dame that the Cowboys drafted. He kind of fizzled out, but like he played in the bowl game and got hurt, and it affected his draft. Like he didn't play his first year because he was recovering from a knee surgery. Like it's going to affects your money, bottom line, everything. I mean, Zeke didn't play I think they were actually playing for a national championship, and he didn't play because he didn't want to impact his draft status.
Do you think some of those bowl games will eventually fizzle out and go away?
There's too much money.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, there's too much money out there. Those schools get a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva?
Who was the player that hit that quarterback that got suspended or got ejected
in the
from
NFL.
the game? No.
Are
No,
you
it
talking
was the college game that we were watching.
The Arizona Iowa game, or
It was that one, and he was like
Yeah.
the leading defensive guy on the other team, and
it was
he got
Arizona
thrown out.
State. It was
That's
Arizona
right,
State
right.
against Iowa State, yeah. So
Okay.
because he and you get suspended for a game, and since it was in the second half, he'll start the first half of that first game suspended and won't be able to play until the second half.
Which is big.
Yeah, which is big. It's big. Yeah. Yeah, and I get the whole safety aspect, but they're trying, like, basically you can't touch a quarterback. Like you could come in, and if you were like, oh, I'm going to destroy this guy, I've got to hold up. And if you do, they're going to get away. So you have to run through them, but if you do, you're going to get a penalty. Like you're kind of like the defense is kind of screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a concussion playing. I'm mostly fine. Whatever.
Mostly.
Yeah,
Mostly.
it's fine.
That explains a lot, though.
I mean, it would. I've actually had 2
Totally
concussions,
does.
but only one from football. The other was drinking related.
Oh. Hey, Eva, I like your background. Is that real
Thank
or
you.
is that virtual?
No, that's my nativity
Is
scene.
that your little Christmas village?
Yeah, this one.
Christmas chalet? I like it.
Isn't it cute?
It's cute. It is.
It also has an inside. It's the other way around.
Okay.
Is the inside, and it's a whole table setting, and
How long did that
Bam.
take you to put together?
a long time because my
A
nephew
very
helped
long
me.
time.
My nephew helped me, and he was also very preoccupied with watching the Squid Game, the reality show.
Oh,
And so
yeah.
he was putting things together, and he was putting everything together wrong because he wasn't paying attention. So I had to go back and so it took a while. But yeah, that's
It's very nice, though. I like it.
thank you. It's cute.
Yeah. All right, Shiloh, what else?
Sorry, I was watching an interception happen.
The Cowboys threw an
Are they
Cowboys threw
doing-
an interception?
It's 7-7, and we just threw an interception. On
That-
like the
that
4-yard
tracks.
line. So
Yeah.
we, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
no Super Bowl.
we're still going to the Super Bowl, just not this year. The Bengals and the Cowboys have the two worst defenses in the NFL, so it's going to be should be a high scoring game.
Yeah, but the Bengals have Joey Burrow. Ugh. Sorry.
You need to take care of some things. You're extra. This is a family show. You're extra.
I was
amped
looking.
up.
That's what he's
Look
drinking.
who's talking. Mr. brings porn into every
I
conversation.
know.
First of all, I have not mentioned the word porn at all today. SAP. That's you.
I was just very upset that I was promised a mountain man, and I didn't didn't see any mountain men in the woods.
But we did do a search and found Mountain Men Meat Market.
Yeah, we did.
Market?
Yeah, meat
I was
market.
like, is that a gay bar? No, it's an actual meat market.
It's actual
Yeah.
meat. Food.
Run by mountain men.
Dang.
Ugh.
There were a lot of lumber sexuals there, but not any
There
actual
were.
mountain men.
There we
Lumber
go.
sexuals? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I've never heard
Yeah.
that term.
You've never heard that? It's all like it's the same look. Like they have a beard,
Got
they have
the
a flannel,
bears
they're wearing a
and-
hat.
Cowboy
Flannel and
Yeah, it's
Wait,
just
isn't
it's a
it-
bunch of
isn't
straight
that-
dudes trying to
Isn't
look
that
like a
just
lumberjack.
lesbians?
what'd
What,
you say, Andy?
Isn't that just lesbians?
Well, except they're a man. It was well, I
That was
don't
Sarah.
I don't know what they were born as, but they're a man now.
we did have an observation though when we were out on Saturday. Is I don't know, the women were homely compared.
Oh
There
my
weren't a lot of
gosh.
beautiful.
men
It's
were,
Oklahoma, yeah.
Like what are lumber sexuals or whatever.
Well,
But
don't say that
the
about
women-
Sarah and Sonia and Bridget.
Not them, not the ones with us.
Not the ones with us.
they
We
were
would not
not.
let our friends walk out like that.
But think about it. Were they homely or were they just like, I'm in Broken Bow for the weekend?
No, this was their normal attire. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was.
Because I know
Yeah.
when I went to Broken Bow earlier this year, I only took like joggers and t-shirts. Like it's like,
When
Yeah,
did you
but
go?
also-
huh?
When did you
Did
go?
you
Did
put-
you go to Alan's birthday party that we weren't
Yes.
invited to?
Yes, I did.
Mm. Fuck Alan. He doesn't listen to the podcast. We're gonna go celebrate his birthday at Mardi Gras without him anyway, so fuck
That's
you.
right.
It was Alan and Amy's birthday and Roger's, right?
No.
No,
Rogers
wait.
is in June.
Rogers in June.
It was Alan and Amy and somebody else.
Oh,
Harry.
Harry.
SAP. Sidebar, folks. Sorry. Peter Pan ticket.
Look, I was going to transfer them and then the tickets I was going to transfer them to were gone. So just give me time. I'm going to find some.
Okay. All right.
Wait,
Sorry.
what, are you doing? What are you doing with the Peter Pan tickets?
Give it to Sally Ann.
Okay.
Well, since we moved them to a more expensive section for somebody.
Well, I'll pay for them if you want me to.
No, I was going to go. Amy and I were going to go to the matinee that Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And I found some seats, but then they're gone because we're going to transfer them to another section. She doesn't want the expensive section, which I get. But the seats I was going to transfer them to are gone. So I'm just playing Andy's game of watching. Did y'all do anything with yours yet?
I'm using them at work. We're gonna give them away as a prize
Okay.
at our party. Yeah. So. Okay. Sorry. Sidebar.
Well, you
That's
can buy
okay.
mine.
Andy's
and
gonna
Andy's
cut
and
that
give 'em-
out.
You can buy mine and Andy's and give them away too if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll buy them if you don't want them. Are they all sitting together still? The four?
Yeah, they're all four together.
I'll just pay you guys for them if you don't want them. But
You
if you want them, keep them.
No. Well,
No, that's
I'm
fine.
not gonna be here.
I mean, I was going to transfer them to Saturday, but I don't have to go see it. If you can, we can do this offline. We don't have to do this. on the podcast.
Sorry, Shiloh.
I'm sorry, I don't want to bring us back to sports, but the Cincinnati running back is kind of small. He just ran into the ass of the offensive lineman and bounced over and fell down.
He's that short. He's that short?
He was kind of spry and he was tuckered down and he ran into the ass of the off and just fell down.
That's funny.
That counts as a tackle for us, so we'll take it.
That's funny.
Back to sports.
Back to
And
sports.
back to sports. Yeah, all the other sports are happening. We don't really care. It's still a long season. But yeah, focus right now is on college football.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
Bum.
Wait. Shiva.
What kind
Hello,
of
hello,
gossip
hello.
we got, girl?
Well, the Golden Globe nominations came out this morning, and
They still have that
so
Golden Globe.
yeah, so award season has officially begun. The Golden Globes does both movies and TV, so they're both separate. And some of the surprises, and not so much surprises in the movie category, The Substance, which stars Demi Moore and her comeback vehicle as an aging actress who is looking for that last bit of youth to get back her status in the aerobics world, is what she's an aerobics instructor. She was nominated for Best Actress in a Comedy or Musical, which I guess it's considered like a thriller.
That's a comedy?
Movie. Well, it's considered a horror movie with thriller comedy. It is. There are parts that are funny, so I think that they needed to find it a place, and drama was too packed.
Yeah.
And so, because Golden Globes does comedy, musical, and then they do drama. And so whoever skirts the line between both usually gets in the comedy. Hugh Grant was also nominated as leading actor in a musical musical comedy for the movie Heretic that he did, which is a horror movie, plain and simple. So it's different. It's weird. It's just basically
They need more categories.
Yeah, if you want to get a nomination, just go where you're gonna we'll put you where you can get one.
Yeah, we'll
basically.
just put you where,
where you can get one. But Pamela Anderson on the drama side got a nomination for The Last Showgirl, which is her little comeback story is starting. The reviews have been coming in slowly, and they say she gives a really good performance. And the trailer, I watched the trailer the other day. It's very gritty. It's very reminiscent of one of those like Leaving Las Vegas with Nicolas Cage back in the 90s that won him an Oscar. Very gritty. It's I believe it's directed by Francis Ford Coppola's granddaughter. Granddaughter or great granddaughter? She's a Coppola, so I'm assuming it's it's in the family. So I need to check on that. But and so also with The Substance, the actress that plays Demi Moore's younger version in the movie, if you haven't seen it, Margaret Qualley, who is Andy McDowell's daughter in real life, she got a nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Well, she's hilarious. She's actually hilarious in the movie because she's like
good.
that.
Yeah, she's good.
She was also in Drive Away Dolls that came out last summer, she played a very butch Southern lesbian.
Hilarious.
Which was pretty funny. Some other nominations that came out with that include let me pull up. I lost my little list. Kate Winslet was nominated. I don't know what for, but she was nominated.
I don't know what for.
I'm not a fan.
Well, we all know there was room for Jack on that door, so everybody's still mad at him all these years later.
Girl. And if there wasn't, then she should have gone first. But that's just me. But now he's problematic, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
On the TV side, Shannon, and I think everybody else watched some of it, or not all, if not all of it. Adam Brody was nominated for Best Actor in a comedy musical.
Oh yeah,
that was such a good show.
Wasn't it good? We binged it. It was so good.
I did too. That was so good. Yeah.
Nobody wants this.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants this.
She wasn't nominated.
I do not believe she was. Kristen Bell was not nominated.
Yes, she was.
Oh, was she? Okay, yeah. Okay, great.
Was the show nominated? I feel like the show probably.
I think it was, yeah. My New York Times won't pull up.
Such a good show.
Some of the movies that were nominated, Dune 2, Electric Boogaloo was nominated. That's what I was told.
Shiloh, are you a Dune fan?
I love Dune. I read all the books.
are you watching the TV show? With
I haven't yet.
about the
I'm so far,
sisters or whatever?
so far behind on everything. I haven't. I've been reading too much stuff. Yeah.
Rick said it's slow.
It's hard to
He's watching.
understand what's going on. I'm like, what? What is
Dude.
Do I need to watch
happening?
it so I can
Show.
explain it to you?
Yes, that's why I
Okay.
was asking you too. If you could
Okay.
watch it and explain.
Basically, that was
I mean,
the
I like-
subtext of that.
I mean, I think I'm pretty, intelligent that I could pick up a TV show, and I'm like, I have no clue. House of Trades and House of this and Sisters of
Yeah.
this, and I was like, I don't know who's doing what.
Yeah. It's the books. The first 2 books are good, and everything else it turns into like a soap opera. So I'm sure it's a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
You can.
I liked Oscar Isaac, and then he died in the first one, so I was like,
Nobody Wants This is nominated.
Yes, it is. Yes, I just checked. Also in the TV category, The Bear, which is not a comedy. was
I don't
nominated.
Not at all.
I don't get that at all.
It basically, again, it's dramas too filled.
But I also feel like because it's not an hour show, it doesn't get in the drama
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That also has a play on it too. That also has a hand in
Yeah.
it. But also, he would not be able to handle that drama category if it was him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I loved him in Shameless, but the lead actor.
Carmi.
But he would not be able to make it in the drama categories.
It's a great show, though.
Yeah. I haven't watched it. I watched the first episode. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't need the
It makes me
shaky
want a
camera.
Xanax.
Yeah, it's very
The
it's
Christmas
very,
episode, the first season Christmas episode
Yeah.
was the most stressful thing I've ever experienced in my life. With Jamie Lee Curtis.
yeah, I heard
Oh my
about
God.
that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Going back to some comedy musical performances, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were both nominated for Wicked. And again, in category fraud, Ariana Grande, who is not a supporting actress in the movie, she got supporting actress nomination.
Did
So,
the other girl get best actress?
She got lead.
nomination?
She got lead. Yeah, she got lead actress.
Hey, Andy,
Lead actresses.
when Wicked was up for Tony's, weren't they both in the lead actress category?
Yes.
That's what I thought. And Adina won, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Over.
No, she
You guys
did.
are so gay.
Over Lachenowith?
Yes, she sure did.
She didn't win. It was Adil Dazan, I thought.
Her too. It was a tie.
They're talking about getting him to present with her at either the Oscars or the Golden Globes this year. Make
That
it
would be
happen.
Cool.
Yeah, so there was a few snubs. Abbott Elementary didn't do very good in the actor categories, and they pretty much dominated before. And if you're a Abbott Elementary fan, then you were a little upset about that. It's interesting to see some of the. So what I love about the Golden Globes is that they nominate shows over the past year. Some of these shows that came out like over the summer, like for instance, in the made-for-television anthology series, Jodie Foster was nominated for True Detective Night Country, which seems like it came out 6
A
months
year
ago.
ago.
Yeah, and Naomi Watts for Feud, Capote versus the Swans, which was really, really good. But it seemed like it came out a long time ago. Maybe it's just because there's been a lot of stuff that's shown since. One of the biggest snubs, though, that people have been talking about is the show Somebody Somewhere. If you're not watching it, it's so good. It's on HBO. They just showed the series finale this past Sunday, which Candy and I had talked about it before. But Andy, you don't think it's anything to go home and write about, right?
Okay.
You like it? You enjoy it?
I enjoy
I
it.
think it's.
Is this
I
the
think
one
it's-
that you were telling me about that's in season 2?
It's season 3. It's about the girl that goes back to Kansas after her
Oh,
sister
I
dies.
like that show. Yeah.
It's
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
like
so
that.
like it's very the way it handles some of the issues, like her loneliness and stuff, and her family. Her mom is an alcoholic, and her dad.
So
is
she goes back to
basically-
Kansas after what? After
Her sister, after her sister dies of cancer,
Oh, okay.
and
It's called
she's
what?
Somebody Somewhere. It's on
The
HBO.
best is the sister on there. I love the sister.
Yes. The newly divorced in the second season
Yes.
sister, and she decides to start
Pillow company.
pillows. That's something I could see Candy doing with those pillows.
Yes. But what was this TV
I
show?
could see
You're
you
like,
making
oh,
those pillows.
it's in the second season, and I hadn't watched it, but you recommended that I watch it.
Shrinking.
What?
Shrinking?
No, not Shrinking.
Oh, that's so good.
That's good.
Yeah, Shrinking. Shrinking got nominated.
You'll think of it. But...
Yeah, I'll think of it. I'll think about it.
So speaking of TV, I want to geek out for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is anybody watching the Harry Potter baking show?
No, I see it always on HBO. But...
Oh my God, it's so good.
Look on Shiloh's face.
I'm the only one here that's probably read the Harry Potter books, and I'm not watching some
I've read
fucking
them.
baking show.
I read them.
Okay.
But all of the themes are around Harry Potter. So, but it's like the cake experts, like the really good ones that were on all the other shows. That it's not cake or whatever, where they make the.
Yeah,
it's really good. So,
but doesn't all the money they make off of it go to J.K. Rowling? That's the one reason. That's why I wouldn't watch it.
I don't know, but the Weasley twins are the host. It's so funny.
I thought one of them died.
The who twins?
The Weasley twins.
Well, the other Weasleys.
One of them's missing an ear and one of them's dead.
Oh, that's in the book. Sorry.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, the other Weasling is tax evasion for all the earnings he made on the movies. He has to owe like
Rupert?
Yes, he owes like millions of dollars in back taxes he didn't pay.
Wow.
No one should pay taxes. It's a sham.
I didn't know the Brits pay taxes, or does he get paid American money?
They pay VAT, value add tax.
What does that mean?
It's their sales tax.
Oh.
But it's called VAT.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's if you buy something expensive when you're over there, you can avoid the VAT tax if you like have your passport and your driver's license, right? At the airport, your passport. You can,
is that the duty free?
That's the duty free stuff, yeah.
You can get a refund on the VAT. No, but I mean, when you go to the airport, there's always like a little booth where you can get that VAT tax. I thought
You can get reimbursed for that, yeah.
So what is everybody's favorite holiday movie?
Yeah.
Just one?
Oh, real quick, while we're talking about
just one.
While we're talking about the Golden Globes, real quick, they're being hosted this year by Nikki Glaser. I know we have fans of Nikki Glaser. So.
I love Nikki Glaser.
That woke
So expect a lot of bleeps.
I was gonna say, will she be able to?
Yeah.
Where do they do the Golden Globes at? Where's it presented?
It's in LA. I think it's in LA.
Okay. Do you think we could get on that show? Or I could get on that show?
That we're not nominated.
No, we're not.
Could we be some kind of we could probably get some kind of correspondent, press pass.
Yeah,
we get a press pass. Yeah,
and that's the one where they drink, right? Where it gets
yes, that's the one where they get drunk.
That's the foreign, yes.
That's the good one. Maybe the potties.
Favorite holiday movie?
Yes.
I love Christmas Vacation. But then
that's a staple.
I also love like the old ones, like It's a Wonderful Life is so good. But then there's Love Actually.
What's your favorite part of Love Actually? Like each different vignette. Which one's your favorite?
When I love when Colin Firth goes.
Yes.
Aurelia.
And proposes in
everything
the
about her is perfect. Yeah.
That whole little vignette is
the two of them, they're so in love, they can't speak the same language. It's
I cry every time.
And then at the end she's like, "Oh, I picked the wrong person. All of his friends are pretty." Yeah.
He learned a little English. Yeah. I also love what's his name? I went blank. The Prime Minister.
Oh, Hugh Grant?
Hugh Grant dancing to the Pointer Sisters.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Andy, I love his. I love the
Die Hard.
Do what?
Andy, you said Die Hard.
Die Hard.
It is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie.
Shiloh, what about you?
Probably Love Actually, but I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and A Christmas Story. Like those are the two staples. But I love
right
Love
there
Actually.
on that. Yeah.
You love Love Actually?
I even have the soundtrack for Love Actually.
Oh, it's a great
soundtrack. It's so good.
So two favorites.
You have lost Butch points in this broadcast.
I can be a softie at some stuff. I didn't know about it until I met all these homosexuals. That's what I'm going to go with.
And then when Emma Thompson finds the gift. And,
she knew. She knew.
I love her.
Sorry.
Oh,
Snape cheated.
so since we mentioned Die Hard and Love Actually, Shannon might not remember this, but we had a cocktail with one of our places that we go to, and our waitress, our server, she's become a friend of ours as we go there more often.
Mhm.
She said her favorite thing to do is on Christmas Day is to sit and watch Love Actually. And then followed by Die Hard, because then you could see Alan Rickman being paid for what he did to Emma Thompson in Love Actually. And
I don't know. That secretary was
cackled,
great.
we cackled so hard because it took
That
a
is
minute to
perfect,
realize
yeah.
what she was saying. I was like, oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
She's like,
I
yeah,
always forget
yeah.
he was in that though.
That's
I don't,
perfect,
I don't
yeah.
know
That
why-
secretary was so hot.
So,
You gotta roll
yeah,
the dice.
So
But,
my favorite is Bad Mom's Christmas. That's
Oh,
yeah.
that's really good. Yes.
like
Yeah.
recent one, and that was on the other day. I was like, oh my God, this is such a hilarious movie.
Christine Baranski. Hello, it's Christmas.
And Agatha's.
I
in
brought a
it.
tree.
She's so funny. Who's Agatha?
That's a great
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
But I do like the
Ca-
old ones.
Catherine
I
Hahn.
love
Catherine Hahn.
I love White Christmas, Christmas in Connecticut.
How do we feel
Yeah.
about Bad Santa?
I
Yeah,
love
I
that
don't think I've
Santa.
ever seen Bad Santa.
I've never seen Bad Santa.
Oh my gosh,
It's
it's
a little
so
rough around
good.
the
it's a little rough. It's funny.
But what's the one we were talking about this weekend? Not Violent Night? Was that it?
Violent Night.
Oh
yes.
yeah, Violent Night. Yeah, that's
With
good.
I've never
the-
heard of that.
the
It came
cop
out
from
last year.
Stranger Things. Yeah,
Hopper.
cop from Stranger Things.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Shannon, did you go? I know Andy and I did. Did you go to see the musical White Christmas a few years ago with us?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Violent Night has Beverly D'Angelo in it,
Mm.
so she plays the meanest C word in the world.
Oh,
Yes,
see you next
which is
Tuesday.
yes. See you next Tuesday. Yes, my favorite one would have to be. It used to be Love Actually, but I started watching Meet Me in St. Louis every time.
That's depressing.
Started
It's a
watching
little.
what?
It is a little depressing. Meet Me in St. Louis.
They
I
go,
watched it.
They
yes,
go
yeah.
broke at the end. What do you mean?
I
it's
know,
not
but it's
depressing?
it's all about the period, and
The dad.
I love the little girl. The little girl, the ham, the one that's always like making a spectacle and everything. I thought
And
that
it
was,
does
And that's
have-
Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, right? And
yes, that does have your
And
right.
ding, ding, ding with the trolley.
Yeah,
Ding,
Zing,
ding.
zing, zing with my heartstrings.
yeah, so
Which
good.
is a classic. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Moment,
That's become a favorite of mine. So.
Yeah. Okay. What else, Eva?
But yeah, so yeah, the Golden Globes are in January, and then that will kind of proceed into what the Oscar nominations will start to look like when they're announced at the end of January, and then it's Oscars in February. So award season is upon us. And
okay, it'll be time to start picking out outfits again. You know.
yes,
Do they do awards for podcast?
They do. They do the potties.
Which is exactly where we would be.
Right?
We'd be
Well-
more like a flushy.
Right?
Yeah.
Plushies.
They're called Webby.
Yeah, I think they're called Webbies.
Shiloh, have you
get-
seen,
Webbies.
Shiloh,
did we
have you
get
seen
nominated?
Gladiator? Oops.
I have not.
No?
Oh,
But I don't know if we talked about this. Red One, which is it's still in theaters, I
Oh,
think.
yeah. With the Rock?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It got pulled from Alabama by my house before I got a chance to see it, but it actually looks pretty good.
I thought it looked good too.
Yeah.
it got horrid reviews.
Oh.
Really? Mm.
Yes.
I mean, what is it supposed? It's an action movie about Santa Claus who could bench like 500 pounds.
And it's Chris
Yeah.
Evans.
Yeah, she's
The
been
Rock.
picking some. He's been picking some duds lately, and The
Just
Rock
trying to
is
get paid.
The Rock has become a bit of a farce lately because of him whining. Did you see he whined across having to actually have to pay for Taylor Swift tickets because he's lost his clout with what he can get and what he can't get anymore
Really?
because of his political views.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
he
just knew
whined
he
about
and
it.
Oprah asked everybody to give a bunch of money for
Yeah.
Hawaii, and they didn't. do
What are
it.
his political views?
He's a Trump supporter.
Is
Well,
he?
Yeah,
That seems
he's
odd.
very vocal. He's very vocal about it lately, and so
And
which is
that's not
fine,
okay, right?
but-
Just asking for a friend. Like it's not okay.
I didn't. No,
You're not getting tickets, Shiloh.
I don't want to go see Taylor Swift. I'm good.
That's- That's your business, not mine. But don't go on and start whining about the fact that you've lost clout. You make millions and millions of
Yeah, I was
dollars.
just saying you should
You're not going to get
never
any
whine
sympathy for
about
that.
not
Yeah.
getting something for free when you make that much money.
You can
Yeah.
afford to
That's
drop
ridiculous.
$2,000 on tickets. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
two
But like I said,
grand.
I kind of lost respect for him, and when he and Oprah did that
Yeah,
fundraiser for Hawaii, where they could have given so much money, and they're just
Yeah.
basically asking people to give money. It was like, come
Yeah.
on.
we're in a recession.
Yeah, yeah.
Not until January.
Okay,
Good to go.
anything else? Nope.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right, Candy.
All right. So before we leave for the holidays, and not return until late January, early February, um, a couple of things. One, if everybody will just say let's just say your top New Year's Eve resolution or New Year's resolution and what your plans are for the holidays until we see each other again.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Thank you. My number one resolution is to say yes more in the new year.
That's a great one.
Oh, go on.
And not fall back on I can't do that because I'm disabled. Or I shouldn't do that because I'm disabled. Like, I shouldn't go bar hopping because I'm in a wheelchair.
We have a ramp now. You're good.
So I want to give a shout out to Mr. Shiloh and Eva on, especially Shiloh purchasing the ramp for this weekend.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah.
lifesaver.
Oh, y'all took a ramp with you? You had a portable ramp?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. It
Thank
was
you,
a
Tyler.
lifesaver.
That was
I
fantastic.
acquired 2 ramps in the ordeal and returned one of them today because it showed up yesterday as
No,
opposed to last week.
that was really nice
Yeah.
of you and to think
That was.
ahead. It
Yeah.
was great.
So I'm trying to turn it into like it's going to be easier to get to the sex dungeon now. Like I'm not limiting who can come over because I can now get them in and out of the stairs.
Well, Candy can come over now.
But he's going to say yes to everything next year.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, that works out.
Candy, let me tie you up in the basement. Yes.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Uh,
And then my plans for the new year or for Christmas is I'm flying home to South Carolina tomorrow.
Yay!
And I'll
Is
be
it
back.
tomorrow? Okay.
Wow.
I'll be back in 3 weeks on the 30th. And then I'll be here for a couple weeks doing some awful medical shit, tests and MRIs and whatnot. And then I'm going to New York for 5 days. 4 days.
Yeah.
And
Very
then,
good.
then I'll see you guys again. Next.
Sally Ann?
Oh, me? Well, my resolution is going to be, I have too much clutter. I have too much stuff. So if I buy something, something has to go out the door. It's going to be a trade-off. If I bring anything into this house, something has to go. I've just got too much, especially clothes. My little part-time gig I've just spent I've wasted a lot of money buying clothes that I don't wear. So if I buy something, I'm getting rid of something. That's it.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the holidays, I'm leaving sometime next week. I'm not sure when because I'm driving, going to Mississippi, spend the holiday with the fam. I'll probably come back on the 26th. And yeah, Joey and I'll be driving. We'll do the 8-hour drive. I've showed y'all pictures of his cuteness and he has a little booster seat, right? That
Do y'all talk on the drive? Do you talk to him?
some.
She listens to podcasts that aren't ours.
So I listen to podcasts, but I do talk to him some, especially, especially if I have to stop. I'm like, I'm just going to be a minute. I'm going to go in here and run to the bathroom. I'll be right back out. I promise.
So he doesn't worry when you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always tell him, even when I'm here, if I leave, I always tell him to be a good boy and make good choices and that I love him. So.
That's important.
Yeah.
Shiloh, what about you? New Year's
I don't
resolution?
normally do resolutions. I've only kept 2 of them in my lifetime. One was to have 7 Mambo taxis in one sitting, which I did do.
Did you
That is a
really?
lot of sugar. This is about 15 years ago.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
God,
7?
Shiloh.
Taxis
7.
kick my butt too, and
7.
I'm like
They cut you off, but
passed
I was there
out.
long enough for like a
A new
shift
bartender.
change. Yeah.
Is it 2 or 3?
It's 4 is usually the cutoff.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got there 30. I mean, I wasn't driving. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it was a lot. There's just a lot of sugar. And then the other one, it was more of a theme. It was to make more bad decisions
Oh,
because the stories outweigh the consequences.
Hmm.
So those are the 2 I've kept. I don't know. Really, I mean, in general, it's usually like eat healthier, work out more. Those are the things I focus on, but nothing fun. And then for Christmas, just going to my mom's. I'll be there less than 24 hours. It'll be glorious. It's fun to see my sister. I mean, they're getting older, but it's like Christmas is fun when there's kids to open presents.
yes.
Like with adults, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool, you got like something practical, but it's fun with kids. Um,
Yeah.
and then for New Year's Eve, I am gonna go to the Stars game. I've never done that before, but they play like at 7 p.m. New Year's Eve, and then there's a big New Year's Eve party there at Victory Park. So yeah,
Oh, fun.
Yeah. We did that one year. Hockey game. It was fun.
it should be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Your resolutions though, when you were saying that about eating healthy and all that, do y'all remember there was a year that Tina and she posted it all over Facebook, she made
Yes.
all these resolutions and they were
No
sticky
more
notes all
hookers.
around the mirror, don't do this, don't do that, don't. I mean, I think it lasted about, he was miserable to be around for a few weeks until
Isn't he
finally
normally?
they finally threw in the towel on everything. But it was like the strictest, and
Yep.
there were literally sticky notes all around his bathroom mirror. And I think there were probably some, don't hook up with young guys.
She broke that one fast.
That didn't even last a day.
That was the first one to go, I'm sure.
Don't trap them in the well.
Right?
Feed and water
Skin it-
them every day. Yeah.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
Moisturizer is your friend.
choose the right lipstick.
Mhm. Don't dance naked with the tuck in
No
the mirror.
no more effing wicked. That was on there.
Oh God,
no,
that should have been number one.
Anyway.
All
right, Eva, what about you?
So who's next?
Mine, I will say I don't do resolutions either. But now that you mentioned Kenny saying yes all the time, and I'm not saying this to be negative. I tend to sometimes get a little crabby as I've gotten older.
No,
But
you never
I'm
do.
actually gonna start saying no more often.
That's mine. That's also
Like,
mine.
no, I don't want to do that. No, I do. I no,
You know
I don't
what?
want to go
No,
there.
you can't put that there.
I've read somewhere
No,
once
that
time
won't
and told
fit.
some of my girlfriends that if it's not a hell yes, it's a no.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when somebody asks you to do something, if your response isn't hell yeah, then
Yeah.
it's just a no.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't want to go here. Like, and be okay with that.
Yeah.
If it's something that I might want to do, then sure, I'll think about it. But if it's something that I don't, then I'm just
And
gonna say
not feeling
no.
like you have to give like some big excuse not to, right?
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
don't
Is
want
this
to.
after the
because-
weekend trip in Broken Bow? You wish you'd said no to, and now you're gonna turn it into a resolution.
No, I'm glad I said yes to that. But there's sometimes when you spread yourself too thin.
Mhm.
And it causes not only with me being with Rick, obviously it bleeds off into him. If it was just me by myself, I'd be fine. There's no effect after that. But now that I'm Rick, I usually complain like, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, and he's like, well, don't. I don't.
Yeah, there's an easy
Okay.
solution. Just don't.
So yeah, just don't. So I'm gonna say more. No more often. And then I am going to see my parents. Rick and I do our Christmas before we leave to our separate locations. I'm going to see my parents. I need to figure out because I get one day off, and it's smack dab in the middle, like
It's Wednesday. Yeah.
like PTO. I can use PTO, but I need to figure
Just
out
say
if I
no to
want to
work.
go. Right. I need to see if I'm going to go either before or after because the holidays. So like Christmas Day, I'll be there. But if I stay one extra day before or after, I need to figure that out. But I usually come home 2 days, and I'm here by Thursday, Friday, the weekend, and then I'll be here for New Year's. Rick comes back usually the same day that I come back, and then that's it.
Okay.
Shan?
Sorry. So I kind of have two, but mine is also saying no, but a little bit different is mine is more no at work or at other commitments. Like I love being on ISF board, but I have a lot of things on my calendar for ISF. And then at work, I'm also the president of the ERG for Pride. And I'm like, it just feels like I'm always doing. So it's like,
Yeah.
and so they want to do this corporate games thing, right? I don't know if you guys.
A friend of mine has done that before. Yeah.
So they asked me, they're like, we know you play softball. Will you coach our softball team? And for a minute there, I was like, yeah. And then I was like, no. I play softball already. I don't want that.
I don't even want to. I don't even want to coach my team.
And it felt
Yeah, you
good
don't even want to coach the team you're on.
I know. I'm like, so it kind of felt good to say no to some things. Like, no, I'm not gonna go to that. I'm not gonna be there. Yeah. So we'll see if it works. The other one is Shiloh kind of got me motivated to read more. I mean, I say that in the past, but I really want to try and read more.
Get the Libby app.
Yeah, but I like
Get your library card. Oh, you have to have the book too. Okay.
Yeah.
I used to be that way.
So I'm gonna try and watch less TV and read more.
Yeah.
So it's hard. And like Roger and I talked about this, Shannon, like trying to find, like when I traveled a lot for work, I read on the plane. Like that was a great time. But it's hard to find time to read.
Yeah.
But maybe saying no will help. But like I try to set aside time, like 30 minutes to an hour. Like I'll go to bed early and read in bed.
That's good. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do. Because you're right, it's like finding the time to do it.
Yeah. If you just get Timmy to stop talking to you while you're in bed, you're good.
Like the other night, while I was talking.
That was you talking to him.
I've also this year been doing this program, reading the Bible in a year. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm going to finish by the end of the year, and I'm going to try to do that again next year too.
The whole Bible? Wow. That's a lot.
So
what's your favorite book of the Bible?
Job.
The one where they talk about that city of Gomorrah, that's my favorite. That sounds fun.
The New Testament is much easier to read. I will say it's much easier to read. Also, I'm changing the subject really quick. I'm butting in. We talked about this last week. Yes, my trivia team did win last week.
I saw.
That's
Congrats. Three-peat.
The three-peat.
All right.
Nice.
Congrats. And I'm going to say this real lightly. My other resolution was to spend more time with Rick, but I don't want him to hear that.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he has the same resolution he does.
I don't think so.
Because he does.
His was to spend less time.
Yeah.
But saying no to all of you then
will allow you to
bleeds into that.
Wow.
So that'll probably last a week, and then I'll have to be saying yes.
He'll be calling us to come get you.
Yes.
We know how this works.
Quit letting him say no. Tell him yes.
And then Shannon, I interrupted. What are your plans for the holiday?
So we are going to be here for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day because my family, and then we leave for Nebraska on the day after Christmas.
Are y'all going to have Christmas at your house?
So I'm excited. We're doing Christmas Eve at our house. This is the first time we've ever done it. So my brother confirmed they're coming down from Oklahoma, whatever, Salina, same thing. And they're going to come down Christmas Eve and we're going to cook here. And
fun.
It's our first time. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm very excited. Yeah.
When you say we're going to cook here,
my mother is probably going to come over.
There was no hesitation at all.
Or because she's already said, let me know what I can bring.
Or they're going to do eat
everything. Yeah, eat season.
Or we were going to, I was like, maybe we order out somewhere. Maybe that's easier just to order food. So
it might be. Yeah.
So yes. So we'll see how that goes. It could be our first hosting and our last hosting.
First and last.
That's okay.
Hey, but at least you got one. So
yes. So that's it.
Okay, fellas.
Well,
safe travels.
Holiday.
See everybody.
Happy holidays.
Safe travels.
How do people reach us when we're on break?
Well, they can reach whoever monitors well, first of all, these have to go to the airwaves for anybody to hear it.
Are there any posted? Are there some that have still to be posted?
After this one, I've got 3 total to post.
So
they can binge watch us or binge listen us.
Our fans have been asking.
There will be a three-peat out
But y'all can email ifosh99@gmail.com. I'm assuming Andy monitors that email account. I have no idea.
Or just
I'm sure there's thousands of emails he has to
just
go
look for a
through.
link in the show notes.
Yeah. He will take care of the show notes.
Yeah, I'll do the show notes.
Okay, kiddos.
All right.
Well,
happy
safe travels,
holidays.
everyone.
Merry
Bye,
Christmas,
everyone.
bitches.
See y'all next
See you
year.
next year.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.